So one of the questions that I get from agency owners and their sales team is, how frequently should I change the ad creatives? All right, when are you changing them, or when do we change them, or should we change them? What are your recommendations? This is a very, very important question. Ad creatives are really key in getting the right prospects to see the ad, so there's no ad fatigue. And also, you don't want to change something that's working either. If the right message is resonating with the right audience, changing the creative can actually make the campaign plummet. I've seen that happen firsthand. So what we want to do is really work with the client to understand the pain. We want to nail the pain of their ideal audience and talk about that in the ad creative and really help scale that message that resonates well. So in the beginning of an account, we're working on so many different creatives, and as time passes on, we're really trying to nail the one that we can use to scale that client, that campaign. We recommend changing them perhaps every 90 days, but if a client wants to change them more frequently, we have the ability to do that as well. But if you're spending really low budget, remember that your entire audience will never see that creative before they see that you've already changed it. And they never see that one because you've changed it again. And the more times you change it, the algorithm is just simply getting used to this new creative and the engagement, and it doesn't even show it to the entire audience. So if you're spending massive amounts of money, change creative more frequently. And if you're not, you want to make sure that you look at the amount of times that somebody's seeing the same ad more than once, twice, 3 times before you go ahead and start changing the creative. Changing the creative by no means increases your likelihood of success. You may already have the winning ad. All you have to do is put more oil in the fire, more budget, so you can grow and scale that campaign. I don't like the idea of changing something that works, but I also don't like to keep something that doesn't work either. So it really depends on the situation by situation basis, and it is not something that you want to just keep changing because you feel like you need to change it. You change it because the numbers are telling you exactly what to do, right? People may not be resonating with it, or maybe they're not converting with that ad. So it's a really, really important question. There's no set number of creatives that make sense. We do change creatives on a regular basis when we feel like the creatives are actually no longer delivering the value. And also it depends on the budget as well. The smaller the client, you're not wanting to change creative every day because again, nobody really sees those creative. Before that, you're already changing it. It's really key to understand the budget, the need, the amount of impressions that you serve every single day, how many thousands of dollars you spend on this creative before you change it, and also why. If it works, why break something? And if the client wants to just wake up and change creative, we'd be happy to do that as well. So if you have more questions on creatives and recommendations on our process, join one of our webinars. We teach you how we do what we do. So we teach you our process, we teach you why we do a certain way, and what are our beliefs so that you can see if this is the right fit, the right partnership for you as an agency owner. So if you have maybe a quick question, send us a note, but we certainly want to make sure that you understand how we do things and why we do what we do. So hopefully you got some value out of this question of creatives and best practices. The answer is there's no hard and fast rules. It really depends on a scenario by scenario basis. So hopefully you got some value, and I will see you next time.